Hello my friends and welcome back to yet another video. In today's edition, we focus on rituals that involve the ceremonial slaughtering of chickens within the Luyia community. Rituals can be described as a set of actions, behaviors, or ceremonies that are performed in a prescribed manner and has got a symbolic significance. So kama kawaida, sit back, relax, and please watch the video till the end. You can as well grab the grabbable Modesta Elobia Modesta lifestyle. With me here, I have a cup of water just in case my throat dries up. Safety precaution first. So let's get started. With me here, I have a list of some of these chickens. We actually have like over 20 chickens that performs various rituals, but I've just managed to collect to put down 15 of them. So let's go through and get to understand them. The first one is Inkohoyo Muhwe. Muhwe is the son-in-law. Inkohoyo Muhwe is the chicken that is normally slaughtered for the son-in-law. And there is some conditions that must be fulfilled before the son-in-law eats the chicken. The first one is that you must have paid dowry, and the second one, your father must have eaten chicken where you married first before you. So when your father eats the chicken, he opens the way for you to eat chickens. So here your father is like John the Baptist, but in this case, opening the way for you to eat chickens. The second chicken is Ingohoi Rumbi. Irumbi is the house that the hut that normally houses the youth during initiation period. So Ingohoi Irumbi is the chicken that is normally slaughtered to these boys upon completion of circumcision period. The third one is Ingoho Yomukuleha. Ingoho Yomukuleha is the chicken that is normally slaughtered on the day of burial of a deceased family member. And the work of this chicken is actually to appease your ancestors to receive you in the second world. You know, when you are born, you are normally named after someone who died before. And the role of this person is to guide you, to be your guide, to protect you, and to mediate between you and your God. Unlike today, whereby people are being named even if they are still alive. But that one is awkward because you can't mediate between the living and God when you are living. You have to be in the other world so that you can mediate between God and the living. So this chicken serves that purpose. Actually, it is slaughtered to your patron, telling them that, oh, here is your protege on the way coming, please receive them. And the chicken is normally prepared, given to the grave diggers who normally prepares it. And it is just roasted. The chicken is never cooked. The chicken is just roasted on the open fire called makenga, whereby people normally warms around during morning period. The fourth one is Inkohoyo Huingisya Inzu. Ingohoyo Huingisya Inzu is the chicken that forms the very first meal in a new house. And this chicken, the housewife normally collects it from her parents. It never comes from the husband's home. The chicken comes from the wife's side. The fifth one is Ingoho Yohofuna Kazisuli. Sisuli is the apex of the hut, the topmost part of the hut, the house, that traditional house. Ingo hoyo wingize yokufuna kasisuli is the chicken that is normally slaughtered for a house thatcher upon completing the work, breaking the sisuli, kufuna kasisuli, completing that part of the house, the topmost. The day of completion, chicken must be slaughtered. That is a must. The sixth one is inkohoya vaswali. Vaswali are the strong men who normally prepares mud for smearing the whole of the heart. So it is a tiresome work, and that is the reason as to why these people are fed well after working. The seventh one is inkohoye siruhi. Inkohoye siruhi is a chicken that is normally used or normally slaughtered for the person who seduces or marries a relative. You know, among the Luyia community, it is a taboo for one to seduce or to marry a relative. In case you breaks this taboo, this chicken has to come in to save you from dire consequences of breaking this taboo. So this is the chicken that is normally slaughtered to men who misbehaves around, male who wants to plant the seed within the homestead. The eighth one is inkohoeli ikohe. Rikohe is the ash. So inkohoeli ikohe is the chicken that is normally slaughtered upon wife inheritance. That day when the widow gets another husband after the death of her previous one. The ninth one is inkohoyo lume. Lume is dew. That moisture that normally forms on the surface, especially at night, and disappears early in the morning after the sun has risen. So it was called lume because this is the chicken that is normally given to the herbalist, and these herbalists used to go to look for this medicine very early in the morning when there is still dew. So this chicken was given as a sign of appreciation for the hard work that or the difficulty that these people normally goes through to go and look for this medicine. Then the 10th one is inkohoya makada. Makada are the reeds. The ones that are being talked here are those of sorghum that after harvesting they are left lying on the land. So this is the chicken that is normally given to the elders upon settling a family dispute, like land dispute. You know, during those days of land disputes where people used to fight over the lands, they used to do it during harvesting time, and when there is a lot of reeds on the surface. So some guys were to be called and pull the reeds aside so that the border of the land can be seen. And by doing so, they demanded payment. That is the reason as to why the money that they were paid was called mapesa kamakada, money of reeds. And the chicken that was slaughtered for them was called inkohoya makada, chicken of reeds. The 11th one is inkohoyo muomolo. Inkohoyo muomolo is the chicken that is normally given to birth attendant, midwives. The Swahili people call them wakunga or mukunga in singular. The Luyia call them mwambi or mwivusia. The 12th one is inkohoyo mukasa. Yo mukasa is the chicken that is normally given to the man who normally hands over the spear to the king upon swearing in. Like in modern Kenya today, the outgoing president normally hands over the sword to incoming president. So the outgoing president in Kenya should be having this chicken because he is the one who normally hands over the sword. The sword is the symbol of leadership, and the spear as well was symbol of leadership, a spear and a shield. The 13th one is inkoho yomukoe. Inkoho yomukoe. Ingoho yomukwe is actually the chicken that is normally given to people who pays dowry. It is believed that whenever you take the cows or domestic animals somewhere and leave them there forever, you have to go back with your ropes, because the ropes are believed to be holding the secrecy of rearing or the richness. So by leaving there your ropes is like you are giving away your richness. So upon paying the dowry, these these rope are normally given back and accompanied with the chicken, which is always a rooster, jogo, or kudaywa. Finally, we have ingohoyo huavas here. Ingohoyo huavas here now is the chicken that normally performs general cleansing. Whenever something goes wrong, a chicken is slaughtered to ward off the devils, or to prevent people from suffering the consequences for what they did. So up to there, please end it, and chicken series continues. We meet in the next video. Take care.